Yeah, the simulator is completed. Let's go. Jeddah Corniche Circuit, round 2 of season 5 at the helm of Haas F1 team. We're coming off of one of the craziest races I've ever seen. That's a 1-2 for Lando and Pierre respectively. The rest of the top 8 was absolutely absurd. There was a red flag within the first 20 laps. Absolutely screwed Pierre over in the moment because he had just boxed the lap before, and so he was the unfortunate recipient of some unluckiness. The problem is the rest of the race was absolutely absurd, and if you haven't seen that one, you should absolutely go back and watch that race because you'll never expect the results that came out of it. But we start here now, preparing for round 2. Lando has a dev point, and we are going to go ahead and just bang that straight in, not even thinking about it. Cornering is a 90 overall now. Perfect. Theo has a couple of dev points. We're gonna throw it in his, to his, one in there and one in accuracy. Easy. Any staff dev points? We do. Keep things just nice and even for Simone Resta. Nothing else. Let's see, our CFD simulator upgrade went through like we saw. That's beautiful. Lando doesn't need to worry about his defending as long as he's always leading the race. So let's just do that. As long as Lando is just in first, then we don't need to worry about it. We had nothing come through in terms of designs or anything else, so this is going to be a very quick turnaround. Go ahead and do our race prep. We're going to do 2 into Q2. Seems pretty simple. Qualifying position, we're going to do 2. Let's get ballsy, huh? 2 in the top 4. 2 in the top 4. Finish position, we're gonna do 2 in the top 4. I'm getting confident. That last race has got me feeling some kind of way. That's gonna be our things for that. Without further ado, race weekend, Jeddah coming up. Verstappen getting out nice and early. I sent Lando literally right after Checo. That's a bit embarrassing. We'll send Pierre in that gap. Leclerc getting in his own teammate's way. Lamau couldn't be us. I mean, not really, but also Lamau couldn't be us. Let's go. They're both gonna get clean laps. Lando even getting a bit of a tow from Perez. Pierre almost goes purple all the way around. Does go faster than Lando by, once again, 7 thousandths, and only 9 thousandths faster than Leclerc, and only 1.3 hundredths faster than Verstappen. I think we can see on paper and quality pace who the fastest 4 cars are. But the way the last race finished was absolutely wild. All right, we watched Lando last time. We'll watch Pierre this time. Here we go. Rounding the final corner, Pierre has shown a propensity for purple sectors this evening, so we are going to wait and see if he can do it once again on a fresh set of tires here around the Jeddah street circuits. Max Verstappen currently holding on to pole by less than 3 hundredths from either of our drivers. Lando does not improve his first sector. That's a bit worrying for the young Brit, but Pierre goes purple just like he always seemed. This dude has been flying all weekend so far. Lando once again does not improve. Uh-oh, Lando's in trouble. Pierre does not go purple middle sector. He's going to need an absolutely banging final sector if he's going to want pole position. Max Verstappen finds a little bit more time. Can we do it? Lando Norris will come and cross. Not improve. Pierre, not enough. Oh, Pierre, not enough. Leclerc. Oh, it was Leclerc, not Max. Leclerc comes through and bangs in a time. Wow, that is a Red Bull and Haas look in front of the grid for this. This is gonna get spicy, to say the least. Woo! 600 separates Pierre from Charles. Lando, not the pace we were expecting to see out of the young lad. He wins in Bahrain, but you put him in Jeddah, and all of a sudden we're seeing issues. This is gonna get spicy. This could get very, very spicy. There's a front row start for Pierre. Bang on one stops for both. I'm seeing a hum from the chat from Chief Tire Strategist. You have thoughts, my good British sir? You wish us to change anything in particular? Seem to have some thoughts ruminating around that young British noggin of yours. He's impressed. You all heard it. Everyone here, you heard it. Clip it. Like like I'm in agreement. I see. Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. Somebody clip it, chat. We got him.
Here. Drivers now lined up on the grid.
All right, this could get. Oh, is that some hards I just saw? Am I seeing a hards to medium from someone in the top 5? Show me the grid again.
Further down the grid. They're in the front half of the pack, so there's plenty of potential for them.
Show me the front of the grid again. Number 20, by the way. It's Kevin. He's back.
We're now moments away from this.
Hards from Ferrari. Hards on an Alpine. Hards on the second Red Bull. Uh-oh.
Lights out, and away we go.
Tire check. A good amount of hards. Verstappen, the only one on hards in the top 5. Yeah, the only one on hards in the top 5. But he gets a better jump. Fascinating, fascinating, fascinating. Interesting, interesting. A good mix of hards and mediums. Usually I feel like the AI likes to start on the faster tire, but not this time. We're leaving them both on overtake to see if we can get a cheeky move done, just like Pierre does right here, to take the lead. Side by side into the final corner. Make it stick.
Is that a new race position?
Let's go.
For Haas?
Beautiful. Full send down the inside. Lando. Full send. Full unadulterated send. Let's go. That's a Haas 1-3. Boxing in Leclerc. Trying to make a move. Getting the nose in.
Haas with an overtake there.
Woo. Spicy. Spicy. Here we go. Down the inside. He's leaving space. Ooh. Wow, 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 wow. What a start. Basically, we have to stay in front of Verstappen and Russell here with them being on the slower tire. We don't really necessarily even need to overtake Leclerc, to say the least. It's just a nice to have. DRS is enabled. This is going to get spicy now. You know, in the grand scheme of things, we could have probably put them on alternating strategies. One of them probably would have been Lando on the hards to start to match, if I had known to match Verstappen. But at the same time, I just like them both starting on the same tire. You know, you never know what's going to happen going into turn 1 on any given evening. Might as well give ourselves an opportunity to make something happen in the long run. Luckily, it looks like Leclerc is more worried about defending from Lando than really truly attacking Pierre. He says as he does so. I just need to stop talking, apparently. A little double overtake, Haas side by side. Who's going to come out on top? Who's backing out first? Uh-oh. This is what we... Ooh. Lando backs out, probably wisely, if we're being honest. British's black magic can't hurt us here, because he did predict a Pierre Gasly spin, taking out both cars, wisely backing out to keep the voodoo. You feel discrimination? There's no, is that really discrimination if it's something that you like legitimately did? Because I mean that's just facts. Also, we've already built a 3-second gap to Russell and P5. Whoa, Lando! Down the inside. Mad because I'm a god. Fair. Guess I can't complain too much. This 3.5 second gap to Russell could be the greatest thing of the day so far. Haas going well, easy. Well, don't you start tempting it. I recognize. Don't think I don't recognize when you start to tempt things for no reason. Lando worried about Max a little bit. Slows down to cover off the Dutchman. Honestly, Max is the biggest winner here because he's getting dragged along by 3 cars on medium tires on the hards and actually is like positioning himself to like overtake. Oh, the huge switchback. Oh, 3 wide into turn 1 and 2. Oh my goodness. 3 wide still. Oh my.
Haas with an overtake.
That was a 3 wide moment for far too far into sector 1. I'm not gonna lie.
Red Bull gained a place.
That was crazy. All right, strategy is going well so far. 4 seconds separate the top 4 from P5. I think this is kind of a little bit more of what I was expecting in Bahrain until the first round of pit stops went, and then the red flag came out and just threw everything into the garbage. Goated 1-2. Woo! Huge cover off by Pierre there. Huge cover. All right, let's take a gander around the rest of the Here's Bottas, just overtook Russell, kind of leading this the rest of the field. Literally the rest of the field, all the way to Albon, who's just outside a second away from everyone else. But he's likely going to start falling back more and more now, and that top, that bottom 5 is going to slowly fall away. But I mean, we're looking at a P5, legitimate a P5 to P15 DRS train. Wow.
Haas with an overtake there.
Gasly and Leclerc, Norris, I mean, they're all doing their thing. Russell goes flying. I mean, this train right here is slowing them down so much. It's gonna hurt them so badly in the long run. It's not even funny. Five and a half seconds back, 8 laps in, 7 full laps in on lap 8. You're over 5.5 seconds off of the next group. Like, woof. Oh, dude, just drive around them, forehead. Just drive faster, forehead. Dude, have you ever considered just driving faster? Seems to be a goated strategy. Oh, look at that. They did. They drove faster. They went around them. Nice. I mean, this is a much more interesting battle. I'm not going to lie. I want to see someone make a mistake and cause a huge pileup in this group. That's a red flag if I've ever seen one, especially around Jeddah. Like, imagine... Oh, I don't know. Kevin Magnussen locking up, ramming into the back of George Russell, who rams into the back of Sergio Perez, rams into the back of Valtteri Bottas. Imagine the clip. Imagine. I'd post that. Oh, the huge switch. The carnage that would ensue would be absolutely wild. All right, not a whole lot going on. I mean, we still got like 10, 11 laps until the next round of pit stops. We're kind of starting to drive away a little bit. Well, I gotta stop talking. Leclerc immediately double overtake back into the lead. But we are now 7.5 seconds in front of the next group. I'm telling you, the biggest winner out of all of this is Max Verstappen on the hards, who's just getting dragged along and is going to be this far out in front when all of us start boxing. And we're definitely going to come out around and behind this traffic. He's just going to get to drive off in clean air on semi-fresh-ish tires. Honestly, that's gonna be a fascinating thing to watch. Is how the rest of the field reacts and how Max reacts to getting that much clean air at that point. Because I mean, the three of us, I mean, obviously both of us and Leclerc are going to be boxing in the next, at this point, the next 5 to 7 laps. Like he's literally going to be on his own. He's actually just going to be on his own. Let's speed this up. Literally, pretty much nothing is happening. So we did say Pierre is going to get the first, so we're going to stay on Pierre. Kind of just waiting and seeing.
Haas with an overtake.
Yes, we are in both pit windows now. Whoa, 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 whoa. Quite the undercut you're going for here, good sirs. Quite the undercut you're going for. I think it's too early. Okay, Leclerc boxes now, which means we push. That also means we box. Now, Lando, I'm gonna set you up now to box. Can I like set it in here? No? Okay, fine. Box, delay 1 lap, go. We'll hop back on board here now. And keep an eye, make sure we revert this stuff. Alright, revert, balance, neutral, go. Back to Lando. They're both gonna have DRS. They should be able to be. They should be fine. Max does get the jump on us though. That's all right. Where does Pierre come out? Pierre comes out in P9, just behind Leclerc. Barely missing. What's that gap look like? We do really need Lando to overtake Max here if we can. Get a move on pretty much as we can here. Max is gonna get DRS, but we don't want to get held up any longer than we have to. Lando into the box. Likely is gonna join here, probably behind Leclerc and Pierre, if I had to guess. I guess right.
Haas with an overtake there.
He rejoins the fight pretty much right there, and now we're back to waiting. And now we are back to the waiting game. He's still within DRS, which is good. I'm gonna go ahead and deploy a little bit with him just to make sure he doesn't fall out of that DRS. We got it. Perfect. They are now vibing. Literally pretty much the rest of the way. All right, this race feels so much more boring compared to Bahrain, but that's mainly just because we haven't seen a bunch of mistakes and a red flag and all that stuff as of right now. But they are gearbox to nose, literally. Not a whole lot really happening. Max does have that 12-second gap to Kevin Magnussen in P2. Double Alpine podium as of right now. Of course, we know he still has some stops to go, but look at this gap. Like, that's a gap. That's a huge gap. Absurd. Absurd. Let's jump back over here. Oh, just in time. Oh, she goated. True. Danny Rick goated. Factual statements only here.
Red Bull gained a place.
Leclerc, I mean, they're gonna be bouncing back and forth pretty much the rest of the way. Come on, guys, let's see something happen. What kind of times are we looking at here? Max ran half a second faster than Kevin Magnussen that last lap. Pretty much. No, faster than half a second. Jesus. Jesus. The Alpines are doing a wonderful job of blocking everybody else. Although Carlos Sainz has the inside line. Oh, sneaks in. Oh, but is he gonna make it stick? He is gonna make it stick. Wow. All right, this is the groupings that I was more expecting. Like, here's Max, here's the rest of the top 9, and then here's everybody else. It feels like in Bahrain, everyone did a really good job of like sticking with each other, but here it's like Max, everybody else, and then everybody else. Who done it? Who done it? Oh, Zane. Oh, Zane. Not like this, Zane. Please.
Yellow ahead.
Oh, Zane. You poor soul. In the box. Oh, no. I feel like it's been a minute since we've seen a lapped car. I feel like Max might be on his way to making that happen. Although, he did just go to mediums, actually, so Zane should be able to hold off. Max has only extended this gap, by the way. So P2. It's gone from 13 to 13 and a half. It's gone from like 12 and a bit to 13 and a half. So on the same tire, on pretty much the same percentage, he is flying. All because these guys can't get it figured out that they need to work together to drag us for it's 14 seconds now.
That's a new race position for Haas.
14 seconds now. We have caught up to this train, and we are literally, we don't have really the ERS to really battle it out. The only thing we have going for us is that everyone ahead of us still needs to stop. And I don't think this group is far enough away. Well, maybe actually, now that I see it on this side. But the oh, Magnussen in. Here we go. It started. It definitely, I'm seeing a pattern. Oh, Max is in. Boom! Huge. Let's go. He's behind us. Leclerc is a net P1 right now. Here we go. It's on the rest of the way. Max is on the faster tire. This is going to be tough. How did Leclerc jump us that much? Why is Pierre on negative fuel so much? What is going on? I hate Jeddah.
Red Bull moves up.
This is gonna be tough. This is gonna be tough. This is gonna be very. This might be the Red Bull 1-2 that we were afraid of. How did Leclerc get so far ahead of us, by the way? Like, how does that work? I am aware we are low fuel. I am aware, I promise. Oh, now Lando's a second. Oh no, hold on. Abort. Danger levels. We've lost. Oh no, now they're just gonna run away from us. Uh-oh. Danger zone. We don't have the ERS. We don't have no fuel, no tires, no energy. Oh no. Oh, it's a full 2 seconds. Uh-oh. And I literally made a rule, no team orders. Oh, this one might be cooked. It might be cooked. Verstappen is now just gonna, I hope in a perfect world he drives away from Leclerc and we're able to start, you know, putting in some time over him. But if he's just gonna get dragged along by Verstappen, then yeah, I think this one might be a GG. This one might be a GG go next. If it is a GG go next, then I guess that's all right. We had our 1-2 finish last time out. This will just be Red Bull kind of trying to make up as much ground as they can, but at the same time. Mood. Yeah, this one is looking like GG go next. Although if Verstappen just for some reason decides to leave Leclerc in the dust, which is not something we would be too unexpected to see, then well, no. I keep saying things right before they hit like the final corner, and then they get DRS and they just he closes the gap to a 10th. Two and a half seconds. I mean, we literally need Leclerc to like majorly cringe plus ratio plus you fell off. Specifically the last one. But the good news is we are 10 seconds ahead. It's really just going to be this battle for the last podium spot. At some point we're going to have to save that extra last little bit of fuel for Pierre, which will be fine. Because he's teetering on under. You do have 9 laps to make it up. Oh! Crash! Safety car! Safety car! Leclerc!
It's a crash.
Leclerc!
We can take a look now. Watch
Charles!
this. There's Leclerc.
No, Charles! Not like this, Charles!
And there we see the
Oh! Charles, no! Oh, if he boxes, it's over. Oh, if he boxes, it's over. I mean, he has to box. He doesn't have half a front wing. Oh, no. Charles, not like this, Charles. Oh, he's in. Oh, he's in. Uh-oh, no, Charles. Oh, Charles. Oh, Charles, not like this. I bet you he has chassis damage as well. I bet. Oh, Charles. Oh, not like this, Charles. Making the points. Ayo. Ding, ding. Although, probably not forever, but he's in the points. Ding, ding. Let's go. We're suddenly looking at a Haas double podium. As long as they can keep it pointed the right way, it's looking all but assured. The real question is who wants it the most? Who wants the second step and who wants to settle for the third step of the podium? Max has just continued to put in time, so this really is just all about this battle, like actually. Honestly, at this point, we can probably just put them both to harvest, both on conserved fuel, just to really rebuild that ERS, because they're both going to battle on the same settings. And we can actually build up their ERS, save that fuel now while we have the gap, and then those last couple of laps, we won't have to worry about it. We know that we're not going to catch Max, so we're just going to make sure that we don't go over on fuel. It'll be the best thing in the long run. We can also, we'll call it that for ERS. And then we will call that on fuel as well. Nailed it. We did it for a lap. But at the same time, that's going to be near perfect to get us the rest of the way. We're not going to worry about saving fuel. Pierre is a little worse on tires, so that is something we're gonna have to keep in mind. But at the same time, Carlos Sainz is behind us on mediums, but he has 9 seconds to make up over 5 laps. And survey says, Ross, yeah, He's running about a second a lap faster than us on these settings. But we also were running conserve fuel and charge ERS for a little bit of that lap. So this lap will be a little bit more indicative. Either way, I mean, even on a second a lap, he's not going to have enough to even like get back within DRS of us. So realistically, it's looking like a double Haas podium with Charles Leclerc in the mud, in the bin, directly in the bin. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Which is about best case scenario for us. But I mean, honestly, realistically, take away the fact that Max is in first. This is exactly what I wanted out of the season already. To see our two drivers with similar pace kind of go at it, see who can come out on top. And actually, I want to see the times on regular. Yeah, he's only running 6 and a bit tenths. So, literally as long as they keep it pointed the right way. And this is the way it's going to finish up. Pierre does have slightly worse tire wear as of right now. I think once we get down to 37, 36%, I might lower them to light tires. Just because I really don't want to run a risk of anyone making any kind of mistakes with worn hard tires. But we'll see. Carlos is still gaining. I don't want to lose too much pace with still a few laps to go. But all right, this is, I mean, we know where we're at. I mean, even Sainz is holding off. Well, we'll see. Is Sainz successfully holding off Valtteri Bottas? Yes, he is. What tires is Valtteri on? Oh yeah, it's gonna be used mediums versus even older, lower percentage hards. That's where we're at. Let's go ahead. We'll just jump to the final lap. I mean, nothing is really changing as of right now. Honestly, it looks like the tires are gonna be fine. We'll watch the final lap. They'll both round the final corner. Lando gets DRS somehow. I guess he was behind at the detection point, but it was able to get by. But what a solid race here. I think, like I was saying earlier, I think Max definitely got the biggest gift from the two of us and Charles, with dragging him along at the beginning on the hard tires, and that ended up being, you know, pretty much the difference in this one. You know, him getting basically what was it, like a 8 to 10 second gift before we started boxing. If I had known it was going to work out that well, I probably would have put Lando on the hards to start as well to try and match that strategy. But I don't like starting on the hards from the front, but that'll do it. But nonetheless, that is a double podium for Haas. Lando Norris finishes ahead of Pierre Gasly once again. We will occupy 2 steps of the podium once more. Pierre is going to be my favorite this season. Maybe, we'll see. I'll take Pierre, you take Lando. We'll be celebrating from both sides, and we won't have to worry about it. How about that?
Take the pickup.
Excellent drive indeed. Any other surprises? Kevin Magnussen gets P5. That's a little surprising. We'll take a look at the rest of the standings once we get through this.
A brilliant performance from the Haas driver.
A brilliant performance from both Haas drivers. Thank you. Oh, my voice is still like shot from round 1. All right, Max, congrats. That's a good win for you. But we still increased the gap in the constructors, getting P2 and P3. Love to see it.
Sensational achievement for that Haas driver, it has to be said. They'll be absolutely ecstatic to finish up there.
Undoubtedly. The good news is, going into Australia, we're going to have a couple of new components as well. So we should be able to hopefully step up once more. Max makes up 9 positions in the drivers. Wow. He ties Pierre. In the constructors, we actually tie Red Bull. In the constructors, we didn't add. But we are still 16 points ahead of second place now. with Alpine only scoring 2 points. They are now tied with Farah Williams, by the way, still P5 in the constructors. That's not something you see every day. Mercedes in the bin. These two kind of where you expect. Alfa Romeo above Mercedes, that's fun. Williams in P5 is definitely the surprise shock moment so far in the season. Any dev points? Pierre gets the dev points. Love to see it. Once again, 1.1 mil out, but 4.3 mil in. Again, you can't see it, but it says literally right here. 4.3 mil in. On to Australia. Let's keep it up. Let's keep pushing.